Let's begin our practice standing at the top of the mat. You can bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart space. Invite your body to come to a comfortably aligned standing pose. The feet have an equal distribution of weight. The knees are soft, the spine tall, the crown just balancing atop of the body. Pausing to enjoy a moment of connection to the breath as we start our asana practice. Bow your head to your hands, release your hands to your sides, lift your chin, and open the eyes. Surya Namaskars. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, soften the knees to fold over the legs. Inhale, extend and lengthen, look forward. Exhale, take the right foot back, find your way into a nice deep lunge. Inhale, step the left back. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale through your back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing, pause, enjoy yourself here for a few moments breath, noting that at any moment, of course, you can find child's pose to support your practice, to take out any intensity. Just inviting yourself into a nice stretch in whatever capacity that works for you. Take a breath. And out. And then on your next inhale, let's lift the gaze, look forward, step the left foot again through towards the top of the mat. Exhale, right foot comes forward, fold over the legs. Come all the way up. Inhale, reach arms over your head. Exhale, Samastitihi, standing tall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, release over the legs. Inhale, half lift, extend, lengthen, stretch the heart forward as you exhale. Step that left foot back, nice deep lunge. Inhale, step the right leg back for your plank pose. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale, downward facing, once again shifting and lifting the hips up and back. Invite yourself to remain here for a few breaths, using this time to check in with the body and get a sense for how the legs, hips, back, arms, shoulders, everything feels. And it's a nice opportunity to just hit the pause button, to take out the intensity of your day and just invite a sense of fullness to the breath and to the body as you just work to enjoy these simple movements. Inhale, step the right foot forward, top of the mat. Exhale, fold, release over the legs. Inhale, rise, come all the way up, arms touch over your head. Exhale, mountain pose, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, arms reach, lift up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift, keeping your gaze forward, step or hop your feet back, lowering Chaturanga. Through your back bend on the inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog pose. Again, the option here to come into your child's pose as you just pause and breathe and be in your body, be with your breath. Noting and acknowledging the place in which you arrive to your mat and everything that, of course, comes with it as you do just that. Breath in and your breath out. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Looking forward, inhale, step or hop to the top of the mat, right into your half lift. Exhale, fold, release over the legs. All the way up, arms go over your head, stretch it out. Exhale, Samastitihi, release the arms beside you. Let's build on this. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold, release down over the legs. Inhale, extend, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, step that right leg back again, coming into your nice lunge. And inhale, rise, come on up to Anjaneyasana, high crescent here. Feel free to adjust the arms into any variation that serves you, in front of the heart or maybe cactus arms. All kinds of options and variations if you need to adjust in any particular way. Take a breath. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left leg back and lower. Inhale through your back bend. And then exhale, downward facing, once again shifting and lifting those hips up and away. Take a breath. And out here. Inhale, lift the gaze, look forward. Right. And then see if you need to adjust the width of your hands. Maybe you'll find a little rotation and twist here as you pick the right hand up and shift the right hand back towards the left leg. It's just an option to find a nice deep rotation and inverted twist. Inhale, look forward. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Turn that right heel in and down and come on up to Virabhadrasana A, Warrior One. Warrior One certainly is a bit of an extension here in the back leg, but ensure that there's not too much compression in your back. Lift across the front side of the abdomen. And again, invite the arms into any particular shape or form that serves you. On your next inhale, lift your back heel, squaring the back hip to the front, and then step forward into chair pose, Utkatasana at the top of the mat. Feel free to invite the arms once again to extend over your head as you sit down into the heels, knees, and ankles, or hips rather, but invite the arms and the trunk to extend. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left side back. We find our second side practice here. And come on up on your inhalation to Anjaneyasana, again, our high lunge. Find and acknowledge the strength in the legs here. Again, with the back leg and in an extension, mind the low back. Practice lifting the navel up, not just in, but up. Inhale, take your hands to the floor, frame the front foot. Exhale, lower it down. Back bend in breath. Exhale, downward facing, shift and lift once again up and away. Take a breath, and then your breath out. Again, here you may want to adjust the distance of your hands, looking forward to help you with that if need be. And then if you're opting for that kind of inverted twist, take the left hand back towards that right leg, knee, calf, ankle. As you exhale, return the left hand back towards the top of the mat, down dog. Inhale, look forward, and step the right foot through to the top of the mat. Take the left heel, turn it in and down, and come to Virabhadrasana A on the second side. And you work to recruit some support with that back glute as well as your left quad here. The back foot stays strong, the knee stays supported, the glute supports what's going on through the legs, and then also at the spine. Hands in front of the heart, back heel lifts on your inhale. As you exhale, step through to the top of the mat, coming into Utkatasana, your chair pose. Arm variations, supporting whatever you need for your neck and shoulders as you sink into the hips, knees, ankles. And once again, stretch the spine up. Gaze can lift too. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold and release over the thighs. Inhale, extend, look forward. Exhale, step or hop back, lower. Back bend on your in-breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, offering ourselves a little vinyasa here just to, quote unquote, wipe the slate clean and kind of arrive to a place of neutrality and steadiness in our practice. And take another breath and out. On your next inhale, look forward, step or hop through top of the mat right into a half lift upon arriving. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale all the way up, arms come over your head. Exhale, Samasthiti, mountain pose. Let's build. Utkatasana. Come back to this pose where the feet, big toes touch, knees, hips, ankles sink, arms extend. Exhale, fold over the legs. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot back again. And this time take the back knee down to the ground. Right hand stays on the floor, left hand on the thigh, or extend it to the sky as you offer yourself a little rotation here. Okay, so building upon that principle of our Warrior One with just that bit of rotation. Option here is to find a quad stretch deepening as you work a bind possibly with that left hand and right foot. Of course, listening to the knee. Don't push yourself in your practice. Let it feel good. Let it open things up, not congest or hurt. Inhale, step it back through your plank. And exhale, lower. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale, downward facing, shifting and lifting hips up and away. And take a breath and out. On your next inhale, take the right leg, reach it up. And bend your knee and open that right hip out towards the sides. As you bend your right knee, the toes are going to fall to the left. Inhale, straighten the leg behind you. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot through and come to extended side angle pose. As you work extended side angle, create a nice distance between your front foot and back foot. Your left elbow can find its way onto your thigh or the fingertips can stay to the floor as the top arm again has all kinds of variation extended over your head or perhaps resting on the hip. On your next inhale, transition to triangle pose, Trikonasana. Again, offering to adjust bottom hand onto the leg in whatever capacity. Top arm again can find the hip or stay extended towards the ceiling. adjusting your gaze side, up or down, depending on the neck. Okay, and then from here, let's find our way back through to our crescent lunge and then our rotated lunge and twist. So a deeper option here. Okay, the back knee is elevated, the hands come through prayer, and then you have the option of putting the right hand to the floor or the right elbow all the way to the outside of the left knee. Your gaze, I invite you to keep down on the floor as we're going to take this into the next transition as you step through to twisted chair. As you step through to twisted chair, hands again can stay at heart center. You can certainly expand your arms as well, inviting right hand down, left arm sky. Listen to your neck though. Take a breath. Exhale, look down, release, and untwist. Fold. Half lift. Inhale, head above the heart. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, let's come all the way up, arms lift. Exhale, mountain pose, samastitihi, adjusting the feet, big toes touch, heels apart. Inhale, sit down, Utkatasana. Let's begin our second side of this same flow. Arms reaching, hips sinking, navel lifting. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step the left foot back. And then again, let's invite that back knee to come down to the ground. Low twisted lunge. Left hand stays, right hand finds thigh, or again, right arm can extend and find its way towards the ceiling. Listen to your shoulders. Find and see if you can create rotation from your hips. From your hips through to your waist. So square that back hip forward. Then get into the rotation at the waist. Then influence the shoulders. Find the bind with the back foot should you wish or not. Let the breath be steady and rhythmical. And the body again enjoying this opportunity to just stretch and release. Inhale, back knee lifts. Exhale, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha, child's pose option, or downward dog. And then with your next inhale, let's take that left leg, reach it out and back. And then bend the knee, lift the left hip as the left foot moves towards the right, opening across the hips, inner thighs, and groin. Inhale, left leg extends back behind you, square the hip. Exhale, lower the left foot down. Inhale, look forward and step the right foot through to the top of the mat. Turn the back heel in and down. And open yourself to your extended side angle pose facing the left edge of your mat. The right elbow can be on the thigh, or of course the hand stays to the floor, gazing in whatever direction supports your neck, but eventually forward. Inhale, and transition through to Trikonasana, triangle pose here on the other side, offering that bottom hand the opportunity to be on the floor or on that extended front leg, mindful always of that front knee. Take a breath. Exhale, look down, soften the knee, lift the back heel, and find your way through to your crescent lunge again. This time with the hands again in front of the heart, we find the twist. Left hand can come to the floor on the inside of the left foot or that left elbow to the outside of that front thigh. Inhale, extend through crown. Exhale, twist again, hips, waist, and then the shoulders. And with the gaze down, practice taking the left foot to meet the right at the top of the mat, back into your twisted chair posture. Option to extend the arms as the left goes down and the right extends up. Take a breath. And out. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, come all the way up, arms again over your head. Exhale, mountain pose, samastitihi. And stepping back from the front edge of your mat to give yourself some space. Exhale, fold over the legs. On your inhale, lengthen. And then option here is to practice a nice deep squat, a toe stand, or if you're up for a little arm balance play, we can come into Bakasana, the crow pose. And feel free to keep the elbows nice and bent and the knees kind of traveling up onto those triceps. Lift with the core here, steadiness with the breath. And if it's in your practice, perhaps chaturanga on your exhale as you shoot the legs back and land. Inhale through the back bend. Exhale, downward facing. Pause here. Give yourself an opportunity to acknowledge what you've just done, and if it serves you, and if it does, do it again maybe. If it doesn't, change it up. Inhale, take the feet again towards the top of the mat. Practice a nice squat. Hands can stay on the floor or lift. Feet can stay on the floor or lift. We come once again to Bakasana, nice deep squat here, balancing on those upper arms, finding your flow of Chaturanga, perhaps, if that serves you. And then eventually, again, we all arrive back to Adho Mukha, downward facing dog pose. Okay, let the breath flow here. Okay, pausing. And then as you're ready, walk your hands back towards your feet, your toes into the wrists, keeping the knees as bent as you need them and to find your way into a standing forward fold. Use this as an opportunity to, of course, open the backs of the legs and release the spine, but also to release the wrists here. Push down with the toes, pull up with the arms. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, sit yourself down onto your seat. Ease yourself then onto your back, adjusting the feet accordingly until you find a comfortable place to rest. Take a breath and out. And inhale, take that right knee into the chest and come to half happy baby pose. Feel free to keep the left knee bent or extend the left leg, opening across those hips. You can linger here in half happy baby, or maybe you'd like to come to our reclined pigeon, taking the right ankle on top of the left thigh and then inviting the left knee in towards the chest. So just creating an opportunity to release across the hips, the glutes. Mind your back here as you do this. You may wish to take this a little bit deeper, crossing the right leg all the way on top of the left, hugging the left knee in once again. And then there's an option for a twist here as well. As the right leg crosses on top of the left, we invite the legs to fall left, and perhaps the gaze goes to the right. Again, a nice opportunity to release the outer hip, cross the low back, cross the chest and the shoulders. And let your breath flow in and out in a passive and yet satisfying manner. Inhale, as you're ready, untwist, hugging the right knee back to the chest. Exhale, placing the foot to the floor. And then we find the second side. Inhale, the left leg comes in towards the abdomen, and then we have half happy baby pose on that second side. Your right knee, again, can continue to stay bent, or by all means, straighten the leg out as you invite the heel to move away from the seat. Listen to your back, your shoulders, your neck here. Practice staying aligned as you move that left leg accordingly. And as you're ready, maybe the right knee bends and the left ankle crosses on top of the thigh here. And perhaps you find that reclined pigeon posture on the second side. Always mindful of the knees as we work these external rotations as well as this bit of compression. And again, you can certainly stay in the reclined pigeon or return that right foot to the floor and then cross that left leg all the way on top of the right, and to find almost a little bit like your eagle legs, if you will, deepening the release at the hip. And then as you're ready, we can find the twist, explore that option. With the left leg on top, we invite the knees to fall towards the right. Left arm can outstretch towards the side, and your gaze can follow. Invite a nice fullness to the breath as you just satisfy the body in these few closing postures in preparation for Shavasana. Take one more breath here and out. Inhale, untwist. Take that left knee into the chest and then return the foot to the floor. And as you're ready, both knees can hug into the chest, maybe a little rock side to side, maybe a couple circles. And maybe extending those legs up towards the ceiling. Just in a passive inversion here now, the arms can extend. Maybe the legs stay elevated. Maybe they need to come down. And perhaps the feet come down and we find our way into a little throat opener. Options here for fish pose. And it certainly doesn't have to be this advanced. Maybe just resting in neutral and turning the head side to side is an option. Eventually opening the chest, opening the throat, and a beautiful kind of counter posture to some of those deeper twists that we've done. Okay, so option here for another variation as you either hold what you've got for your fish pose or opt for a second variation. On your next inhale, ease it down. Find your way through neutral and eventually into Shavasana. Ensure as you come down here on your mat that your legs, your feet, your arms, everything feels comfortable, comfortably placed enough so that you can actually rest, right? This isn't about just dropping down at the end of your mat practice and falling asleep, although sometimes we need that, but our practice of Shavasana is very much a continuation of our meditation in motion. The only difference here is that instead of the body moving, it's still. And our work is to invite the mind to follow suit, noting when the mind gets kind of wrapped up in all of its thinking and doing and dreaming and remembering. And instead invite the mind to arrive to the body, to the experience of stillness, using the tangible experience in the body to help guide and teach the mind so that we can truly rest. I invite you to linger here for as long as you need for final relaxation pose. Lingering for whatever length of time until you are ready to find your way from your back to your side and then to a comfortable seat. As you arrive to your seat, you can place the hands together in Anjali Mudra, again pausing for one more moment. And just a sense of gratitude to have this opportunity to practice, to share in this practice, especially on a day where we're celebrating friends and family. In the spaces and places of our home and in our hearts. I wish you peace, light, love, and laughter. Namaste.